So we're taking this kid out to Starbs. With his dirty face, but it's whatever. Needed to come to drink because what's up? Okay, so I want to start off this video with kind of like a mini disclaimer because I feel like I should get that out there. I look like shit, just woke up, it's early morning, and I want to get this out of the way so that I can actually record like what the content of the video is or whatever, you know. But anyways, ignoring that and putting that aside, basically this video is to talk about what's been going on, the lack of videos and everything, and also what's going on with me. When I started this channel, it was more for my close friends that would always ask me, like, they would also share content and stuff on video games and whatnot, and then I did it so I could share my stuff too, and it was for a small group, and it is for a small group. I'm not expecting this to go anywhere, but this is more for just my friends and whatnot. Probably repeating myself. I do that a lot in these videos, don't I? Anyways, I'm not going to use any names or anything. I'm not going to point any people out. Obviously, this is more for me to explain what's been going on, where I've been, again, the lack of videos and the lack of content, and just lack in general of wanting to edit videos like I used to. I really miss doing it. It is something I want to get back into. But this video also doubles as like more like a personal vlog of just something that most people hopefully can relate to and watch and just kind of think like, yeah, like this is true, I feel this. This is something kind of like I'm going through or whatever, and hopefully it'll help with whatever your situation is. But yeah, just a disclaimer that this is more for me to get out, kind of help myself vent or understand what's been going on with me too. Something for you guys to watch, and also where the fuck have I been and why like are my videos are like split months in between when they're only like 5 minutes of gameplay, you know. So yeah, that was it, but we'll just get straight to the next part of it. Okay, well, let's just get straight to it. So I guess to start it off, we could just go over the channel itself. I've been kind of lacking a bit in content and like some motivation to do videos again because it's just been a lot recently with work and deciding what I'm going to do with school and everything. Video games are more of a pastime, more of a hobby for me to get away from those issues, and you know, I feel like that's the case for everybody that plays video games. My issue is that can't even figure out what I'm trying to say. The whole point of this video is for me to be very straightforward. I didn't want to write my notes like usual, like I've done with past videos. I wanted to come forward just directly to you guys. So I guess we'll just start off with a lot of things that have been going on. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately. Still into Dead or Alive and whatnot. That stuff's fun and all. It is. I've just been having trouble finding like the motivation to want to edit again and do those videos again and go through those, you know. It's like the editing process and everything, but that feeling has come back. I can say that I do want to do that again and probably do it more often. I'm hoping that I'll stick to that. But anyways, also a part of this vlog is not specifically just for the gaming side of the channel. It's also for me to come clean with a lot of things. I guess this could be a mix of like a story time with like an apology video, but I recently had some issues with school. It's been kind of tough staying focused and everything. I also had a very bad time with small depression and also dealing with some my own ideas of suicidal thoughts. Not necessarily that I'd ever commit or act on them, but it's something that does come by, or used to come by. It doesn't anymore. I've seeked help and talked to friends and stuff about it, and been very open. Um, Went through technically a first breakup. It wasn't really official or anything. Most of my closest friends know about it, and they know kind of what happened and what went down. And um, I guess with that, it's just a lot has been happening. You know, I've been having my stress at work. That's the normal stresses, but that's also working itself out. And yeah, I guess we could just start off with like, with that being said, about 2 years ago, it'll be 2 years in I think May-ish. My parents separated officially. It was my mom and my stepfather. My stepfather being there for me as a dad since I was like I think 8 months old. So for me, that was always my dad, and I can so rightfully say, like proudly, he was my dad for the most part. There was already its own issues there, but that's kind of like a different thing. That's a little part of what's been a big issue in my life for a while. It was something hard to deal with. It's more personal, not so much something that I could really put into words and put here for you guys. But with that being said, that happened for a while. So for a little time there, editing videos, that's where I got my drive from. It was a pastime. It was something that took me away from everything. It was something I could do on my own, on my computer, and work there and post videos for you guys that had some of my best moments, because being proud of my gaming side also was something that I've struggled with. Just like most people have their insecurities, I also have them for video games as well, where I am, to my friends, a very competitive person, even though I'm not really good at video games, because for me, being that it is my pastime, it's very important for me to try to be my best and learn stuff and learn systems and all that, because I do like that. I do like it. And when it's kind of like when you're not really good at something that is your pastime, like whether it be like playing a sport or something, it kind of really sucks and it hurts a lot inside, because it's like you spend a lot of time doing these things and getting better, and yet you always kind of self-bash on yourself that um, that it feels like even the things that you're trying to be good at, you can't even be good at those. So anyways, and then continuing from there, so for a while, that was kind of my issue. I lost a lot of motivation, and I was feeling really bad. And with my parents separating, there was also a lot of thoughts of like, how can I fix it, or if I should fix it, or if, a lot of the separation being my fault. I would hate myself. Honestly, I would. And so being online was like my only pastime and my only thing I could do at the time. It was the people that I knew. For me, even if they lived miles away, different states, they were the people that I could talk to, not talk about those problems, and just have friends. I've made a lot of friends since then, playing Resident Evil. A lot of you guys that are subbed played Survivors with me as a high schooler. Now I'm in college. Like, time flies. 6 years already have gone by since the DLC came out, which was really cool. But then we moved on to other games like Call of Duty, Dead or Alive. I've also met a lot of friends there. Aqua, Miss Hoodless, too many to tell. Sub-Zero Domo, Ducky, X-Cow was really fun to play with. When Friday came out, that was fun. Playing Paragon, those things. So I guess that's also a little shout out there. They were really good friends too, some people that I could talk to and relate to. From there, during that time, of course, a friend came back into my life, which was also a very big help. This friend was also somebody that I loved super dearly. I met him back in high school, and we hadn't really talked much because of some things that happened, separate schools, a pilot school open, whatever. And sorry for the outside noise. I really like the lighting out here, and I feel like it flatters me the most, because honestly I'm very not ugly, let's not say ugly, but anyways, what was I saying? So this was a friend I met at the time in high school, and somebody that I really did love dearly, but we had a big separation just because of different schools and everything, and like technicalities and whatnot. But we kind of kept in contact on and off, and then with everything happening with my parents divorcing, it was just perfect timing that he came back into my life, because it was a big help. with everything going on and only having online friends that I wasn't really talking to anyone. You know, I had my close girlfriends still that were very cool with me, and and of course, they're still my friends. It wasn't that they weren't, but he was also a big part of my life when he came back, and that was really fun. It was a fun, good time. It's been about a year since then, which also leads into now where uh, I guess you could say I kind of broke the rule on falling for your best friend, which is something you're not really supposed to do. And with that, it also brought more problems to myself. And then again, the feeling of like it was my fault and how can I fix it? You know, I didn't feel like making videos anymore. I was constantly just spending my time trying to be better about myself, and yet I was making things a lot worse by not being myself, you know? For a while, I started the Unburned Crisis tag, and since then I've noticed that I've just lost so many friends online that stopped talking to me because I tried too hard to be somebody that I wasn't. Somebody that was just not me, and they can kind of tell. And I also did that IRL with a lot of my friends, you know, there too. That kind of sucked. It did. But with that being said, a lot of things happened there. Not really much that I can go into. Some of it's kind of personal stuff that I'm gonna do with myself. But you know, with everything, it kind of sucks that things happened the way they did. It just wasn't working out in a friendship-wise relationship. Um, that's something kind of personal, and that my closest friends already know about. But just to let you guys know what happened in my side is just that I let myself become this person that really wasn't me, and I also let someone else dictate the type of person I should be. I dealt with that for too long from my dad when he was around, you know, being told what not to do, what to do, and how to act because it might be perceived a certain way in society. I was okay with moving on from that and being myself, and yet I let someone else do it to me, and that wasn't okay. And now, for the purposes of this YouTube channel, to try to keep it on track, um, that's where this whole thing comes in, where I want to do these videos again, and I want to do these for you guys, and I want to edit my videos and show off my video game stuff, because I love that even if it's just a few of you, that you guys are always constantly contacting me and texting me on Kick and commenting down below that you guys like the stuff, and I'm really glad, and I like that. I like showing that I'm improving myself in terms of video games and whatnot. But this specific video is geared towards more just what's been going on and why my absence has been around. But I'm going to be doing another one separately that will deal more personal. It's more of a personal vlog, so I'll probably title them differently, that way you guys know. But anyways, I really do plan on editing again and posting more and doing more video game stuff, and hopefully I was talking loud enough, because I know I'm kind of talking low, and hopefully you guys can hear me. But yeah, that's it. So hopefully I will be posting more stuff soon for you guys, and that'll be fun. So yeah, we'll see.